You're listening to the Jewish Entrepreneur Podcast with Debbie Sasson, episode 122. Welcome to the Jewish Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Debbie Sasson. I went from being a financial advisor, author, and chronic under-earner to building my business to six figures as a financial planner and money mindset coach, and then onto multiple six figures as a full-time money and business coach. I help entrepreneurs create money-making businesses and build wealth using sales and money mindset strategies and in alignment with authentic Jewish values. Now, let's dive in to today's show. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are going to talk about marketing. We're going to speak about 5 simple shifts to transform your marketing. And I think when you transform your marketing, it will also make you more money in your business. Before we jump into today's content, I want to remind you of a story. It comes from Alice in Wonderland, Lewis Carroll's book, The Adventures of Alice in Wonderland. And the conversation goes like this. Alice says to the cat, "What road do I take?" And the cat answered, "Where do you want to go?" "I don't know," Alice answered. Then said the cat, "It doesn't really matter." Here's the thing with your marketing. So many of us don't know where we're going with our marketing. And if you don't know what the purpose of your marketing is, what it is meant to do, then you might get lazy about it. You might feel like, ugh, it's another chore that you have to do in your business. You might not be connected to it in the right way. So I want to help you shift the way you think about your marketing and what you're doing about your marketing on a regular basis. If you only walk away with one thing from today's podcast, is that you always have to be marketing in your business. That might not help you because if you're already feeling like uggy, like marketing is a chore and a drain, knowing that you always have to be marketing is going to feel like your mother telling you that you have to clean up your room, wash the dishes, fold the laundry, all those chores, right? It's just going to be another thing that you have to do. So really buckle up and listen in and let's talk about the 5 shifts you want to make with your marketing. So the number one, and I hinted to it, is I don't want to market. This happens very often with service providers. We just want to do the thing that we know we are here to do in the world. We know that we have a special gift, a contribution to make, and that's what we want to do. And if you're a purpose-driven entrepreneur, you probably also want to do what you want to do, and you don't want to spend time marketing. You just want to work with your clients. If somebody else could bring you clients, you would be so happy. I've heard that so many times from my clients. If somebody else could just do this for me, if somebody else would do my selling, I need a sales team. I don't want to do my own social media marketing. Oh, if only somebody else could write my emails for me. Right? Are you with me on that? So marketing feels heavy. It's like a drag. You kind of have this heavy backpack. It's filled with these big, big stones and you're wearing it and you're just slogging through your day and probably resisting and pushing it off. You're like, oh, I should be sending an email to my list. I should be sending another email. Maybe I need to create a post. Maybe I should write an article. Maybe I should record a podcast. And it just feels like such a chore. I want to snap you back to reality, my friend. And it goes like this. If marketing is feeling heavy to you or like a burden, if you have that energy, that heaviness coursing through your body, the only reason that is happening is because you have become disconnected from your magic. You are detached from the contribution you are actually here in this world to make. Because what you're doing is you're making your marketing about you. Here's the newsflash. Your marketing is actually never about you because the work that you do, the talents that you have, your gifts and your contribution, it's not about you. You have something that will help somebody else solve a problem. You have the medicine that will heal somebody else's pain. You have a unique contribution to make. And marketing is simply your way of letting your people know that you have what they're looking for. You have the solution. Marketing is all about taking the spotlight off of you because that's where you're putting it. You're making it about you, and that's why it feels uggy and it feels like another chore. So take the spotlight off of you and shine the spotlight on your solution. Something that I find fascinating is when people tell me that if they're working for somebody else, they have an employer, then they can go out and they can do the marketing because it's not their own business, right? They're marketing somebody else's work. Or you might have a cause that you really believe in and you can go out and you can collect donations. It's all about the cause. And we've definitely seen that in the last 5-6 months in Israel. So many causes have cropped up since October 7th for our soldiers, whether it's for better food, barbecues, winter clothing. We often see them for brides and grooms who are getting married. People are collecting. And I'm recording this episode before Purim, and we definitely have a custom of collecting money to give to people to make their Purim Suda, their festive meal for Purim. So if there's a cause, people feel very passionate about going out and talking about the cause and collecting money and sharing. But it's the same thing with what you are sharing with the world. It's not about you. It's about your cause, your solution, the way you serve your people. And that's what people want. So I want you to stay connected with your truth, that you have a solution, you have the medicine, you have the gift, you have the contribution, and somebody is looking for you. Now I want you to go out into the world and find your people by marketing your solution. That's number one. Shift number 2, again, marketing is not about you. Marketing is about creating a relationship. It's a mistake to believe that marketing is about you, as we've already discussed. And this is especially true if you are the face of your business. For example, I'm a coach. I market, sell, and deliver coaching. It's a service. It's not a tangible product like I'm selling a bed or a refrigerator. So if you have a magazine and you're selling beds, you can put mattresses, you can put the bed frames, you can put different kinds of refrigerators, 500 liters, 400 liters, with a freezer on top, a freezer on the bottom. You can show lovely pictures in white, in metal, right? But when you are selling a service like I do, I usually put my face on my marketing materials. So if you're a coach like I am, you might be making the mistake that the marketing is about you showing off who you are. Kind of like a peacock spreads its feathers to attract its mate. The peacock, it's all about the peacock, the male peacock who needs a mate for the mating season. But your marketing's not like that. Your marketing is, again, it's about your product and your services for other people. Your marketing is about creating a relationship with your potential clients through the content you share. It's about nurturing the know, like, and trust factor because people are more likely to do business with someone they know, like, and trust. So now you want to ask, how do you help your people know, like, and trust you? First of all, you have to be yourself. People are going to know you and they're going to like you for who you are. So if you're funny, be funny. If your energy is quiet and soft and low key, so be quiet and soft and low key. If you're bold and loud and outspoken and brazen, be bold and loud and outspoken and brazen. Be who you are. If you're more intellectual, you use bigger words, more sophisticated. That also gets to be who you are because people are going to want to work with you because of you. They're going to connect with your energy. They're going to connect with your type. They're just going to feel somehow magnetically attracted to you. But when you're thinking in your head, oh, maybe I need to twist myself into a pretzel to be more like somebody else, that is always coming from scarcity because you're believing that there aren't enough people on the planet who can work with you. So I just want to remind you that there are 8 billion people on the planet. You can't possibly work with all 8 billion people. You might need 10 clients or 50 clients or 100 clients. Maybe you need 1,000 clients. So create a relationship with those kind of people who are actually looking with your style and with your type. Show up in your marketing as who you are, with your energy and your creativity, your silliness or funniness, or however you like to show up. And as you share valuable information and guidance and solution to the problems that your people have that they're going to pay you money for. And before they do that, when you're sharing bits of information without getting paid, that's what's going to create the relationship. Just think about it as a dating relationship. right? You go out together, you share a coffee, you maybe go for a walk on the beach, you talk. After the first date, when you've had a coffee, you might go out for a salad or a hamburger together, right? There's this give and take relationship. You spend time together. Think about that through your marketing materials. You are creating this kind of dating relationship with your clients where you're helping them get to know you and like you. And if they don't like you, they'll go find somebody else. And that's okay because there are more clients in the world. In fact, keep this in mind also. This is like subpoint 2A. Most of the people you are going to work with, they have not even met you yet. 99% of your clients. Think about that. You're going to be in business for another 5, 10, 15, 20 years. You have not yet met most of your clients. So just go out there and be you. All right? And part of the way, here's another like 2B. Part of the way that your people will know, like, and trust you is you can share your story with them. Talk about why you chose to work in the field that you're working in. Why are you passionate about it? Why is it important? For example, when I think about the work that I do, I left the Bank of Israel 16 years ago and I started working in financial planning. I charged my first financial planning client 80 shekels an hour, which was about $20, $25 an hour. It was a ludicrously low fee for somebody who has my financial background. I'd worked on a trading floor on Wall Street for 3 years. I'd worked as a portfolio manager and then as an economist at the Bank of Israel for 18 years. But I didn't know how to charge, and my financial planning mentors didn't help me set my prices. And maybe I was too shy or embarrassed. I don't remember. It was too long ago. I was definitely too something to ask how to set my prices. So I just charged a stupid low fee. And today it's my mission to help women stop under-earning. We're so gifted. We're so talented. We're dedicated. We put our hearts and our souls into the work that we do. And you know what? We deserve to get paid for the work that we do. And it's more than that. We're going to be living long lives. We're going to live into our 80s, our 90s, 100s, God willing. The way healthcare is improving, we're going to be living long lives, and we need money that we save and invest for our futures, for our retirement. We've got to get out of this cycle where we're living month to month or paycheck to paycheck. We need to earn more money. From a very practical point of view, besides the fact that we deserve it because of the brilliant work that we do, but practically speaking, you need more money so that you can take care of your future self. And you know, today I was onboarding a new client in Wired for Wealth, and when we looked at her business model and her business expenses, it became pretty clear that she was earning about $70 an hour, which is better than my $25 an hour that I was earning in my first job as a financial planner, but it is still way below her pay grade for the quality of the work she does. So you know what? Right away, we changed her pricing model and we raised her price by 65%. And I promise you that this is only the beginning. So that's part of my why and my story. And your job is to create marketing content that will share your why and your story that's going to resonate with your potential clients, and they're going to know that you are the person that they want to work with. All right, let's move on now to shift number 3 and 4. And they kind of go together because we're going to dig deeper now into exactly what you share in your marketing materials. So number 1, if you've never done any marketing before, this is for the real newbies or maybe someone who has had a good referral network and they've been giving you business and that supply of business has dried up. So you're going out for the first time and you're just starting to market your business. So I don't really think that you need a plan for your business. We want to get you into the habit of marketing. So create 30 days of emails, go to 30 networking meetings, make 30 cold calls, post 30 times on social media, do something every day for 30 days and make marketing become part of who you are as a business owner. So that's really the shift, that marketing is part of who I am and what I do as a business owner. Because, as I said at the very, very beginning, businesses always need to be marketing. Otherwise, things move fast in the business world these days. People are going to forget about you. Not because they don't love you, not because they're not talented, but because when they're looking for someone to solve their problems, somebody else is going to pop up and it won't be you. So create that self-concept for yourself that you're a business owner and marketing is part of what you do as a business owner. Just like if you're an employee and you're doing marketing for somebody else's business, marketing is what you do for the business owner. Now let's get a little bit more refined. And that's shift number 4 in your marketing, is that it's time for you to turn pro on your marketing. And that means that your marketing is no longer haphazard. You're not just throwing 30 emails out into the world without any direction, without any thought, without any strategy. You don't just wake up in the mornings, or more likely get into the afternoon or the end of the day and wonder, oh my gosh, what am I going to share today? What am I going to talk about? What am I going to share in my emails or on my social posts? When you're turning pro, you actually create a content strategy for your marketing materials. You know who your ideal clients are, and whoever your ideal client is today, it doesn't have to be the same client in a year from now. It doesn't even have to be the same client in 3 months from now. But talk to a specific person in your marketing materials. Don't be very broad or very bland so that people can't self-select into or out of your marketing. Let's go back to that bed example. If I'm selling beds and you are in the market to buy beds, the moment you see me talk about my beds and the mattresses are hard or they're soft or they're extra long or they're extra wide or extra thick or extra hard, right? When you're looking for beds, if I'm marketing what you're looking for, it's going to make you look. It's going to make you lift an eyebrow, turn your head. That's going to create that connection and that relationship. Speak to your person directly in your material. What do they desire most? What is that solution, that specific solution that they crave? And create a thought out plan for your marketing that you can share parts of their solution regularly. Think about educational content that you can share. It could be a tool that you use in your business that they can also use. If you do something in the kitchen, it might be recipes or exercises that you might do at the gym or home exercise. It could be educational materials on 5 ways you shift your marketing. It could be 5 things to avoid when you're building your business. 6 tools that you use in your copywriting to create better content. It could be looking back at your business and what you've learned along the way. 7 things I wish I'd known before I started marketing my business. You can also share testimonials, talk about the results that your clients got, how you took them from point A to point B through the work that you do. And you might have quotes that you can share from them. It could be a case history of your client. Make sure that you are sharing content that will help your potential clients connect with you. And also tell them when they work with you, what are they going to get? What do you deliver? This is more like sales content that you attach to your marketing, but you want to be selling to them, right? The point of your marketing isn't to be inspirational. It's not memes that you put out so people walk away feeling good. If people just walk away feeling good, you don't have a business, because your business is designed to help people, and in exchange for your services, you earn money. So you can share motivational content here and there, but don't make it the goal of your marketing content to be inspirational and motivational. Be specific in your posts. Help your clients trust you ahead of time by showing them through your marketing content that you're an expert. Which brings me on to number 5. And that is, we have to have gratitude for the fact that we can actually do marketing in our businesses, at our homes, in our pajamas, wearing socks or wearing no shoes, whatever it is, however you like to show up in your business. But my friend, don't you know how lucky we are? Seriously, we sit in our houses and talk into a computer or into a podcast mic on Zoom every day. We're not working in sweatshops. We're not standing on our feet all day. We're not out in the fields planting vegetables. We're not milking cows or going down to the well to draw up the water. When I worked at the Bank of Israel, I ran out of my house at 7 a.m. every single day. And I ran to the bus, and then I sat on the bus for an hour, more or less. And then I walked 10 or 15 minutes to the bank from my bus stop. Thank God I got some exercise in. That was great. And then between meetings, between the work that I was doing, I was pumping milk for my babies. I would go to the bathroom twice a day during my workday to pump milk for my babies. That was for my first 4 kids. And then I had my own office for my second 4. So I was able to lock the door and pump in my office. And then at the end of my workday, I'd walk back to the bus stop and I'd take a bus home for an hour. It was such a draining routine. Today, I get to wake up at 7 o'clock. I get to have a cup of coffee at home. I get to go for a walk in the sunshine, come home, have a shower, and sit at my computer at 9:30 in the morning and talk into a mic. It is night and day from what I did before. And I'm getting paid so much more. I have so much gratitude that in 2024, working is easy peasy. Like seriously, I don't have to travel. It's not draining. I get to use my mind in big, creative, expansive ways. And I really want you to be grateful that that's what you get to do also in your business. And when you have this gratitude bubbling up that this is how you serve people through the work that you do, sitting on Zoom all day, or maybe you're creative and you're writing copy for your clients, or you're designing and you get to bring all of your artistic skills into what you do, whether it's branding or website design, whatever it is that you do, you're using your skills without running around like a headless chicken. And we have so much to be grateful for. And that's really the message that I want you to take home. Yes, we have to be marketing, always marketing in our business. And when you approach it with gratitude, that you really, really love what you're doing, you love your clients, and this is how you connect the dots for your clients, that you're the person that can help them. And it's not about you, it's about what you do, your solution to help them get what they want. All right, my friends, I hope that you are taking something away from this podcast that you can implement right away in your business. And I want to remind you, if you have not yet gone to my website and downloaded my Money Mindset Workbook, it is there for you because money is the underlying thread of everything we do in our businesses. And your relationship with money is going to impact the prices that you charge. We already talked about whether it was $25 an hour or $75 an hour, and your skills are worth so much more. So we want to really uncover where you are under-earning in your business. So go to my website, download the workbook, debbiesasson.com/mindset, and get to know your thoughts about money and your prices and what is the family of origin story that you are carrying with you this day, and go and change the way you're thinking about money so that you can make more in your business and put more money away to build long-term wealth for your future. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week on the podcast. Bye-bye for now. Thanks for listening to the Jewish Entrepreneur Podcast. If you want to stop underselling and under-earning and close more sales, you need to clear the limiting money beliefs that are sabotaging your business growth. Head on over to debbiesasson.com/mindset and download my free Money Mindset Workbook. Uncover and dissolve money blocks like hundreds of other entrepreneurs who are now building 6, multi-6, and 7-figure businesses and creating true financial freedom.